Yo, what's up everybody? Jumping here. Today I'm back on some Monster Hunter World and I wanted to pretty much just show you guys the best new armor combination in the game. It's actually really amazing. There's a lot of things you can do with this, but it works so well with so many builds and it's going to help a lot of people out because a lot of people might not have decorations. If you don't have the decorations, it's a big bummer obviously. Now, it's not so bad as it used to be because there's some really cool new armor that's come out. Now, the first new armor I'm going to talk about is the Dante's armor, which recently came out with the event. It's obviously really awesome because it's Dante. Everybody loves Dante. If you want to get the armor, you have to do this event. It's a little intimidating at first because you look at the 4 monsters, you're like, oh man, that looks like it's not going to be so easy. But it's honestly not so bad because it's always one at a time. So it's pretty simple to actually complete it. And you really only need to beat it once, to be quite honest, because if you want to get the full set, you're going to have to beat it at least 7 times. Although if you get lucky, you can get multiple gem slots. You have to get like the Dante's gem or the red orb, I think it's called actually. But if you want to get the full set, you either have to get lucky and get multiple drops, or you're going to have to do it like 7 times to get the full set. And I would recommend probably getting the full set because this event might not come back around for a long time. But at the end of the day, you really only need the boots because the boots are amazing. The helmet is not bad either. And if you want to look like Dante, you have to have that hair. So that's good that the helmet's not actually bad. But the rest of the armor and the weapon isn't really needed. I would probably not use it for other builds. It does look awesome though. So if you want to look cool, you might want to get it. Now, the other armor that's just super good right now, and I'm really happy they brought it out, is from this new Siege event. It's the chest piece. Now, all the other pieces of the armor are not bad, but I definitely think the chest piece is just like the best armor they've ever come out with, just because it's so great, and it helps a lot of people because one of the biggest complaints that people have is they don't have certain decorations, and one of the ones they complain about a lot is the critical jewel. And with this chest piece, you get 2 stun resistance and 2 critical boosts. This is the alpha version. The beta version, in my opinion, looks better for the male. And this armor, by the way, just looks amazing on females. Once again, the females, they look freaking awesome with the armor. To me, it's very big and bulky. That's why I actually am using a layer and I'm not actually showing the armor. And that is just because I don't like the way it really looks. But the beta version definitely looks a lot better. But just the stats on this is awesome. You get the level 1 slot, you get the 2 stun resistance, and the 2 critical boosts. Now with that level 1 slot, you can always just go ahead and throw on that last level stun resistance, and now you have 3 stun resistance and 2 critical boosts. I mean, that is freaking awesome. So this chest piece is amazing. There is no doubt about it. Now with the Dante boots, what you get with this is you actually get 2 weakness exploit and 2 level 1 slots. That means you no longer have to use the eye patch. And I know a lot of people hate the eye patch. There's also the alpha version of the Kaiser gauntlets, which I hate using those as well. So I definitely prefer the boots because honestly, there's not that many good boots in this game. The main pair of boots I use for a lot of builds is the Nertagante boots. And I just hate using them, to be quite honest. So I definitely prefer this. Now, unfortunately, they only offer level 1 slots, which is not a problem or an issue, but that kind of causes an issue for some people because the best thing to put in the level 1 slots is attack jewels, and not everyone has attack jewels, so that is definitely a downside. But you could always replace this with something else, like speed sharpening if you're using a white sharpness build, or you can just go ahead and throw in vitality jewels or critical eye jewels, whatever you might have to actually put in here, you can put it in there and it's going to definitely help out your build. And by the way, guys, this is my build for my longsword. I'm using the Divine Slasher, the main longsword that everybody uses. But this is the build if you're interested in my version of the Divine Slasher build. This is utilizing the new armor. I love it. I mean, just look at that. I have 6 attack boosts, 3 stun resistance, 3 critical boosts, 3 weakness exploit, 3 handicraft, 2 maximum might, 1 protective polish, and 1 non-elemental boost. You don't have to have speed sharpening because you can always use the wet fish fin if you want to sharpen up, and that's just really awesome. I wish I can have 3 maximum might with this build, but I don't. My augmentation, I believe, on the weapon itself is affinity, and with this build, I have like 85% affinity, which is great. And 3 handicraft is all you need to get white sharpness, and with protected polish, you just sharpen up and you will protect that white sharpness. So this build is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite builds in the entire game, but I think it's a lot better now with this new combination of this armor. Now, there's a lot of things you can actually do with these 2 pieces of armor if you combine the Dante's legs with the new chest piece. Now, one of the things you can actually do with this is you can go ahead and just replace the helmet. Now, I do think that the Kaiser gauntlets are good just because with this, you get the 1 weakness exploit, you get the level 3 slot, and that will finish up your level 3 weakness exploit if you combine this with the Dante boots. So I definitely think that these gauntlets are great for most builds to just put the 3 together. And now you can change your belt and you can change your helmet. Now, there's a lot of really good helmets that you can change to. So if you don't have any critical jewels at all, just go ahead and throw on the Rathalos, the Azora Rathalos helmet. And by doing that, you get 1 critical boost, you get 2 level 1 slots. That's awesome. And that's going to give you that 3 critical boosts, and you'll have the 3 weakness exploit from the Kaiser gauntlets and, of course, the Dante boots. So that's really cool. And with the level 1 slots, you can put in critical eye or attack or whatever you might want to put in there. It's really good. Now, another thing you can also do if you don't have any attack jewels and you just want to get some extra attack, you can go ahead and just put on the normal Rathalos helmet. That's going to give you 2 attack boosts. It's going to give you the level 1 slot. That's also really, really awesome. So, like I said, there's a lot of things you can do. I'm going to show some examples as well because I have updated a couple builds. This is my greatsword build, the Jagras build. And I definitely love this build a lot. I actually changed the charm to the focus charm now. And I changed the chest piece, obviously. I have the Dante boots on now. But, I mean, just look at this. Look at this. This is insane. 7 attack, 3 stun resistance, 3 critical boost, 3 weakness exploit, 3 focus, 3 maximum might, and 1 non-elemental boost. That is crazy, and I absolutely love this build. It's just so good. Now, of course, with this build, I'm using 3 attack jewels, which are kind of hard to get. But everything else is super easy, and I'm also using 1 critical jewel, which is also kind of hard to get. I wanted to show that to you guys just because I thought that, hey, this is really cool. Like, I love the fact that people can actually utilize these new boots. They can utilize that new chest piece, and there's a lot of things you can do with it. Just switch up the helmet, and basically you can go for earplug, you can go for more critical boost, you can go for more attack. Same with the belt or the gauntlets if you want to switch them up to try to help your build out. There's a lot you can do, so definitely go get those Dante boots, guys. They're well worth it, and definitely get that chest piece before the event actually ends, because once it goes away, it ain't coming back for a while. So definitely go out there and grind on Monster Hunter World, get this new stuff, and try out that longsword build. That longsword build is awesome. If you can actually mimic that or copy it, definitely try that out because I love that build. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, will you please like the video for me? Be sure to subscribe for future videos, and I really do hope that everyone has a very nice day, and peace out.